In this slide, we calculate the price of the stock whose beta is 1.2 and when the stock market moves up 5%. Step 1. Beta 1.2 implies that if stock market moves up 5%, then stock price of XYZ will move up by 6%. Step 2. Given stock price is 100, the calculated stock price if market moves up will be rupees 106. Similarly, if the stock market moves down by 5%, then the stock price will be down by 6%. In this slide, we calculate the price of the stock market whose beta is 0.5. Step 1. Beta 0.5 implies that if stock market moves up by 5%, then stock price of XYZ will move by 0.5 into 5 equal to 2.5%. Stock price will be 102.5. Similarly, if the stock market moves down by 5%, then the stock price will be down by 2.5%. The beta of a portfolio is the weighted sum of the individual asset betas according to the proportions of the investments in the portfolio. Calculate the beta of a portfolio which has 3 stocks A, B and C. Investments in these stocks and their respective beta is given. We will calculate the portfolio weights for stock A, B, C. Weight of stock A is 10%. Similarly, stock B and C weights are 30% and 60% respectively. To calculate beta of portfolio, we calculate the weighted sum as shown. Portfolio beta is 1.1. Hedging helps reduce uncertainty that is outside your control. Hedging can be done with the use of index futures to protect the value of the portfolio from a fall in the market. Optimal hedge reduces market beta to 0 through a perfect hedge ratio, which we will discuss in subsequent slides. In this slide, we will go through the formula for a perfect hedge where stock portfolio matches the index. Beta is equal to 1. Step 1. Optimal number of futures contracts is equal to value of the portfolio divided by value of index futures contract. Step 2. The futures contract for hedging will be optimal number of futures contracts divided by the lot size. Formula for an optimal hedge where stock portfolio does not perfectly match index. Beta is not equal to 1. Step 1. Optimal number of futures contract is equal to beta of portfolio multiplied by the value of the portfolio divided by value of index futures contract as given on the slide. Step 2. The futures contract for hedge ratio is equal to optimal number of futures contracts divided by lot size. In the coming slides, we will take up examples for both these cases to work out the hedge ratio. In this example, we will calculate the number of futures contracts required to create a perfect hedge. In this case, beta is 1. Step 1. Calculate hedge ratio for beta equal to 1 using the formula given in the previous slide. Step 2. Calculate the futures contract required, which is 1000 divided by 250, which is the lot size. 4 contracts will be required to create a perfect hedge. In this example, we will calculate the number of futures contracts required to create an optimal hedge where the beta is 0.80. In step 1, we calculate the hedge ratio. In step 2, we calculate the futures contract required. Hedge ratio equals 3.2. Since you cannot hedge 3.2 contracts, you will hedge 3 contracts for an optimal hedge. One takes a long position when they are hedging their price risks. By buying a futures contract, they agree to buy a commodity at some point in the future. A long position means that the buyer of the commodity is making a bet that the price of commodity will rise in the future. Short hedge involves taking up a short futures position while owning the underlying product or commodity to be delivered. Should the underlying commodity price fall, the gain in the value of the short futures position will be able to offset the drop in revenue from the sale of the underlying. A cross hedge is used to manage risk by investing in two positively correlated securities that have similar price movements. Although the two securities are not identical, they have enough correlation to create a hedged position. Mr. A has purchased stock of an airline company. What would be the cross hedge strategy in this case? In this case, the stock price is related to the crude price. When crude price goes up, airline stock price will go down, as rise in the fuel price will affect the airline profitability. Mr. A should buy stocks of oil distributing companies, as when the crude price goes up, the stock price of oil distributing companies goes up, as their profitability will go up.